super amazing. I did it yesterday. I kind of set it up yesterday. And we're starting right here, right now. If you'd like to join in for 1 hour of yoga, feel free to come in. Afterwards, we're going for mantra, then breathing practice, and then meditation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see you, Ayoi. Good to see you, bis bald mal. That's German. That's like Swiss German. It means like see you until soon. And we're starting with 60 minutes of yoga right here. So if you like to join in, come to a sit either down on the floor, up on some sitting pillow, or up on some books. Sit up on some books, that's fine. Or you can also sit up in a chair. Good. From here, we are starting off. We're starting off. And just sit up tall. Find your legs. How are they feeling? How they're feeling? Are they connected with the floor? Can you feel how they are connected with the floor? You can have your eyes open or closed as you wish. And get long from your hips to your head. Bring your shoulder blades a little bit to the back. Sitting up tall, 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 tall. Welcome in, everybody. Get conscious of your breath. So breathing in deep to your lower belly. And then to your chest, and expand your chest in to the right, to the left, to the back, to the front. Additionally, you can put your right hand to your lower belly, the left hand to your chest, and just feel your breath for a moment. Also preparing yourself mentally that we are going towards handstand today. But don't worry, I'm taking good care of you and not pushing you too far. You're also deciding where your limits are. If you can't do any kind of pose that I'm instruct, or one pose that I instruct, then please just come into child's pose, come out of it and take a break. It's completely fine. But also see how far you can go. Again, breathing in deep into your lower belly. Really have your hand just over your genitals, breathing in deep into your lower belly. And then into your chest, into your belly. And first into your belly, then into your chest. And feel the length from your hips to the head. And release slowly your arms down. Making a little vow to stay with your breath as good as you can during the yoga poses today. So bring your arms up by your sides, breathing in deep, deep, deep into your belly, into your chest. Feeling the length. And breathing out, release. Arms down. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, it won't work. I forgot to turn on something, so it won't work with the channel point reward. Bring your arms up by your sides. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. And release your arms down by your sides again. Bring your arms up. Breathing in deep. Moving as you're breathing, or breathing as you're moving. Both things together. Good. Long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. Feel the length. To the top. Spread your fingers if you wish and release down. And it's kind of like a little bit like yesterday as we warmed up the wrists, because we really want to have warmed up wrists here. But we're going a little bit faster today through the lesson. Just a little tiny. Release your arms down and bring your hands in front of your heart together and circle your wrist a little. Circling your wrist a little. Interlacing the fingers. Being soft here. No need to grab on a lot. Being soft. From here, release, shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And interlace the fingers again. Bring your other thumb in front and circle into the other direction. Being playful here. Good morning, everybody, if it's morning for you. If it's night or nighttime, good evening. How was your day? And also try to release your day a little bit. So whatever your day has been like, release your day and come into your yoga practice. However your night was, if you just slept, release your night a little bit and come into your yoga practice. Release your arms, bring your hands to your thighs and start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs. Hands forward and backward on your thighs. Feeling the palms connected to your thighs and feeling the thighs connected to your palms. Great. You're doing a great job. And from there you're also allowed or welcomed to move your shoulders forward and upward, backward and down. Backward and down. Upward, forward, backward and down. Good. How does that feel? How does that feel? Great job. And we bring the right fingertips to the right. We're rooting the left sitting bone down to the floor, and we get long from your left sitting bone to the top of the left hand, keeping your right side long as well. So keeping the right side body long, keeping the left side body long, and maybe lean a little bit to the right. As we are creating length from your left sitting bone that is rooted into the floor. Feel how it's connected into the floor. And keeping your right side body long as well. How does that feel? And breathing out, release, change the side. Other side long. Right sitting bone to the top of the right hand. And keeping the left side long as well. So coming onto your fingertips with your fingers. Great. Exploring here a little bit. Does that work out for you? You know, it's difficult when you're doing it the first time. So really try to connect with it. And if you can't, that's alright too. Maybe you can do it tomorrow. Release your fingers down and change around the other side one more time. Left sitting bones rooted down to the floor. Get long. Keeping your right side body long as well without rounding, right? Keeping your right side body long as well, as good as you can. Have your shoulder blades on the back. Release, change around. Last time. Last repetition. Rooting your right sitting bone down. Get long. Good, and release. Release. From here, bring your hands forward. Fingers are vertical. Bring your thumbs up and then your thumbs in. Thumbs up and in. Thumbs up and in. Thumbs up and in. Honoring the work that our fingers doing every day. Good. And from there, circle your thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. And circle your thumb to the back, whatever backward means to you. Make a fist and move your wrist up and down here. How does that feel? Compare your right arm with your left arm. See how they're moving differently, maybe. Seeing the two different sides of your body. Good. And then bring your thumb in between your wrist, in your fist. Your thumb in between your fist. And move your wrists up and down again, and maybe a little bit less. How does that feel? Good. Release, shake your wrists, elbows, shoulders, and bring your right thumb up. Turn it to the outside, fingers are pointing down, and grab on from below to your thumb. Pushing out of your shoulders, fingers are pointing down. Breathing in deep. Through your belly into your chest. Breathing out, releasing. Shake your wrists again. Other side, thumb up. Turn to the outside, fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below to your thumb and push out from your shoulders. Feel the mount of the finger getting a stretch here. So where the thumb is attached on your hand, that's the thumb mount there. We are pushing that out a little bit. Good. Release, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. So before we go any further, let's create already a little bit of awareness in the mounts of the fingers, and we're doing that exercise again because I want to make sure that you understand. So we're doing it twice today, I hope I don't forget. So bring the mounts of the fingers together. These are the mounts of the fingers where the fingers are attached. Bring them together, release the fingers down, release your wrists down, and push in through the mounts of the fingers. Release and push in again. I also can this quickly take a little bit closer so you can see it better. So mounts of the fingers connected here. Release your fingers down and push through the wrists as well. But having the mounts of the fingers connected is the first thing that we want to achieve. If that's physically not possible for you, work yourself there slowly. Push in through the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers. And create awareness there slowly, right? That's the main point. Pushing in one more time and release. Shake your wrists out. How are your wrists feeling? At any point in time, if you have any downtime, you can give your wrists a massage, you can give your hands a massage, with one hand or with the other. So if I'm talking about anything, always feel free to give your wrists a massage. And you're going to knead them a little bit. Good. Put my microphone on here. Good. So from here, we're coming into all fours. Are you ready? Ready to rumble? We're going to warm up a little bit more before we are ready to rumble. Good. So from here, we are in all fours again. And we just first leave the shoulder blades on the back together. Bring them on the back together by dropping your chest and push out from your shoulders. And release down. And again pushing out, creating more awareness in our shoulders. From here, turn your right hand around, index fingers pointing back to your knees, to the knees, and give some weight to the wrist, not all the weight, but give some weight to the top of the hand, right? Good. A little bit forward so you can see it even better, I guess. Sure. Then index finger pointing to the outer edge of the mat, and move a little bit left and right. See how that feels. Don't give all the weight to the top of the hand, but some of the weight. And again, make sure that the mounts of the fingers are rooted to the floor. Now, The index fingers pointing forward and move forward and backward. Front and backward. And then index fingers pointing towards your hand and move left and right here. Great job, everybody. Keep it up. And we're changing around. Other hand. You can also shake your wrist out a little before we're changing. And index fingers pointing back to your knees. So turn your hand around again. Index fingers pointing back to your knees, move front and back. Down to the outer edge of the mat, left and right. And to the front, front and back. Don't give all the weight there. And then to your other hand. Good. Index fingers pointing to your other hand. Good job. Shake your wrist out a little bit. Give your wrist a massage. Do whatever you like to do right here for a moment. And then come forward again. From here we're just turning the index finger to the outside. One hand again. Move a little bit left and right. 2, 3. Index finger is pointing back to your knees. Front and backward. 1, 2, 3. Index fingers pointing to your other hand. And move left and right. 3. And change around, other hand. Index fingers pointing back to your knees again. Front and back. Index finger pointing to the outside of the mat. 1, 2, 3. Index fingers pointing to your other hand. Great job. You're doing awesome. And come back into the middle. Come back into the middle and start to round or arch your back up from your lower spine slowly up, vertebra by vertebra, as you're breathing in. So you want to breathe in as you come up. You can also push up through your shoulders in the end and then rounding down vertebra by vertebra down. First your chin to your chest. Breathing in, out completely. And up again. Vertebra by vertebra up, breathing in. And down, chin to chest, breathing out. And up. And release. Sit back on your heels. Hey Jamie, you know what? I really want to turn the little feature on. It just takes one little moment and then it should be turned on. But before that, yeah, how are you doing, Jamie? Before that, let's go into the next exercise. And the next exercise is wrist push-ups. So we are again in an inversion practice. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing great. Let me tell you something in a moment, Jamie. So bring your shoulders over your wrists here, and the hips over the knees as good as you can. But rather the shoulders over the wrists. The hips don't matter that much where they are. You can have them more to the back if you wish. So it gets easier. Let me change the screen as well. Oh no. It gets easier when you have the shoulders over the wrist. When you have the wrist closer to your knees. What you want to take care of is that the shoulders are over the wrists. So you can give all the weight down into your hands, right? And from there, you want to really press the mounts of the fingers down a lot. And we're going for 10 lifts here. So if you don't know how to do it, just wait a moment and join in the next time when I'm explaining it one more time. So pushing it up from the mounts of the fingers and then releasing down again. And we're going for 10, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And again, this is this one here. So connect the mounts of the fingers together, release the fingers and push in through the wrist, right? We have the mounts of the fingers connected, feel the awareness there. And then come again to the front. Where you should feel it as you do wrist push-ups is here in the lower arm. It should get, the lower arms should be warm here. So good, come to the front again. Also you can go for it here if you like. It's just getting harder if you go further away. So have your shoulders over the wrist. You don't want to lift with your hips, so not like this, but shifting the weight through the mounts of the fingers to the wrists. And push up, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, release. Shake your wrists out, give yourself a little massage here. And I'm going to start a little something here to make it even more interesting also. Jamie, I set up a little bit of a plug-in. So give yourself a massage right now. Yesterday, and I wanted to quickly start it up because it's very, very new, right? It should work right now. It should work right now. So Jamie, we have a new channel point reward. We have a new channel point reward. And yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I really like it. So if you want to try out, it should work right now. It should work right now. I'm not completely sure. Maybe I messed up somehow. Did it work? No, it didn't. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Okay, I need to figure it out. It's going to take some more time. It should have worked. Okay, no debugging right now. It's no debugging right now. Probably I just made one misclick somewhere. But then afterwards it's getting a photo. By the way, Jamie, did you hear something? And we're coming again to the front. We're going one more time. So wrist push up here, pushing up from the wrist. And then down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Jamie, it doesn't work. So, no photos. Tomorrow it will work, I promise. Tomorrow it will work. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And yeah, we are going through handstand today. So of course, we are going to do some handstand stuff today. So warming your wrists up good, turn your wrists a little bit, just softly. I also redeemed flirt. Jamie, you're amazing. Keep it up, whatever you're doing. And thanks for being here. That's my flirt for you today. Flirt is like strange, you know, after some time, when you get to know the people more and more, it's going to be more difficult. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, because flirting is something you do when you first get to know a person, right? Or isn't it? So push in through the mounts of the fingers, bring your fingers to the front, tuck your toes and shift your hips slowly up. Bring your knees up as well. We're coming into downward facing dog and walk a little here. Up and down with your heels. How does that feel? Great job. You don't need to go anywhere like far right now. Just make it comfortable for yourself. Move your heels up and down. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers if you wish. And then release your knees down. Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together. Make me blush. You look wonderful today, Jamie. Is that a flirt? I'm not seeing you, but thanks. Thanks for all your wonderful messages. So get long from your hips to your head. Get long from your hips to your fingers. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in deep. If you have any kind of waist restriction going on, make sure to release that waist restriction as much as you can. And breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. If there's any kind of stretch going on in your body, breathe into there. Maybe engage your muscles just a little tiny bit. And slowly coming up again. Maybe that's in place. Good. Okay, shake your wrist again. Anytime we have a little bit of downtime, give your wrists a massage. We're going a little bit further right now. We're already coming to one of the most important exercises because we want to create now the awareness of the index finger mount that is connected to the floor, right? More. So bring your hands forward, push in through the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a lot here. And we're tucking your toes in, shifting your hips up. Great. Now, what we want to do in handstand is we want to push in through the mounts of the fingers a lot, especially the index finger mount. So what's happening here is everybody, even if you can connect your heels to the floor, bend your knees a lot, get long from your hands to the top of your hips, and from there start to jump a little tiny bit, and push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And what's happening is that we are pushing ourselves down through the mounts of the fingers into the floor as we're doing that. So if we push into the mounts of the fingers, that pushes us down into the floor. So again, just jumping for a little tiny bit. You can do really small jumps or really big jumps. But again, have the mounts of the fingers connected in the floor as much as you can and be straight from your hands to your hips as good as you can. Then you can just do small or a little bit bigger. And really start to feel a control and release. Release, come down, bring your knees to the sides. Make sure you don't have any kind of waist restriction going on. And come again into child's pose. Breathing in deep. And breathing out. Thank you for being here, Jamie, today. Watching over the chat a little, right? Yesterday was also great. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. How was your night, by the way, Jamie? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. We're going one more time. So bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers a lot. And coming up again, bend your knees and start to jump one more time. Really creating length from your hands to your hips as good as you can. And just go with small jumps. Again, we want to feel the mounts of the fingers pushing into the floor. And small jumps are also good. Just go with small jumps. And we want to feel how, when we press into the mounts of the fingers, that it pushes us down to the floor again. Now walk your heels a little bit. Do a last jump if you're still jumping. Get along from your heart to the fingers, get along from the heart to the hips. Bend your knees, look between your wrists and start walking forward and up. From here, bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward and stand up with a straight back. Great job. Whew. So, coming to a stand. That was good. I've been playing rounded most of the night with nurse Fuzzy. What kind of game is that? Shake your legs, shake your arms, shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. And from here, going to jump a little bit, bring your hips or your heels, start to jump out of the knees. Release your shoulders, release your neck a lot. Let your neck jump, let your shoulders jump as you're jumping out of the knees. How does that feel? Release your neck, release your shoulders a lot. Good job. If you like to intensify, you can jump out of the heels and stomp the ground. Stomping the ground, release your shoulders and your neck. And absorbing the hit a little bit also with your knees. Stomp the ground. From there, if you like to intensify more, you can jump fully and reconnect the toes and the heels to the floor. Releasing your shoulders and your neck. And slowly coming completely back to just jumping out of the knees and release slowly. Any kind of movement you like to do right now, stretch yourself. Listen to your body, what you want to do. Good. And from here, just bring your legs a little bit to the side, spread your arms. Take up a lot of place here, a lot of space, not just place, space. You can also pull your legs in a little bit. Engage your belly, engage your chest a little, extend your arms. Maybe smile. How does that feel? What kind of thoughts come up as you're doing this? How do you feeling as you're doing this? Make sure your shoulders going to the back, so meaning that palms are pointing to the front. Good. So what does change as you're doing this? And maybe creating an awareness of body-mind connection. Be right back 1 minute. Okay. No problemo. Maybe creating here a body-mind connection. And release your arms. Shake your wrist. Shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Great. Before we go any further, let's do the hug the whole world exercise. Then we go further, and then we always take some breaks between the exercises. So the exercises are like always a little bit pushing, right? And then we give us some time to relax afterwards. So bring your hands in front of your heart, form your hands up. We're doing hug the whole world exercise. You probably know that already. Warming up your hands. And whenever you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart, in front of your face together. So just over your eyes, feeling how the warmth is emitting from your hands. If you can feel it, amazing. Slowly release your hands down to your face. Feel how your fingertips are connecting to your face. And whenever you're ready, draw your fingers down slowly as the rain would fall down. As the rain would fall down on your face. Refreshing yourself. Refreshing your body. Draw the fingers down your whole body and bring your arms by your sides up. Palms are pointing forward. Reach up. Great. And from here, we're breathing in deep. We're getting long from your feet to the top of the head. Jamie, the master star catcher here. Breathing in deep, get long from your shoulders out to the fingers. And breathing out again. Breathing in again, extend your fingers away from each other. Now we're doing all the things together, release that again. So breathing in deep, get long from your feet to the crown of the head, push out from the shoulders to the fingers and extend the fingers away from each other. Think about hugging the whole world. So you need to get tall, you need to spread your fingers, get long, and breathing out, give yourself a big, big, big hug. How does that feel? How does that feel? Feel free to smile if you wish. Release your arms and hug yourself the other way around. Bring your other arm on top. Bring your other arm on top. Give yourself another hug here. Great. And release. Bring your legs to the sides of the mat. Make sure the second toes are parallel to each other. So kind of creating from your ankle to your second toe a line. And these two lines are parallel. Next to that, make sure your wrists are approximately over your heels. So when you bring your arms by your sides, that your wrists are approximately over your heels. Keep your knees engaged, your thighs engaged. Shift your butt to the back and get long from your butt to your head, feeling the length here. You can also bring one hand to your lower back. As you're doing that, you can bring one hand to your lower back and check with your lower spine if it's rounding or not. So if the vertebrae are sticking out, this means you're rounded. If the vertebrae are not sticking out, this means you're having a straight back. And then shift yourself more forward, see where you can go with a straight back. Push your butt out. Breathing in deep. One time, feeling the length. And then releasing down, rounding down to the floor. Rounding with your whole back here. Feeling how that feels. Keep your knees engaged, keep your thighs engaged. And from here, let's walk over with our hands to the right toes, keeping your left knee engaged, your left thighs engaged, and saying hello to your right toes. How are they feeling? How is your leg feeling? How is your foot feeling? And then come back into the middle, keeping your right knee engaged, your right thigh engaged, and walking over to your left. Saying hello to your left toes, your left foot. And coming back into the middle. Great job, everybody. And right now we are either placing the hands on the mat or off the mat. I like to place them on the mat. Good. And we're shifting all the weight to the hands. So we have the hands shoulder width apart. Shift all the weight slowly, slowly to the mounts of the fingers, to the wrist. And when you're done that, jump in. And then jump out again. And if you have never done that, you can just do a round of 3. If you have done that already, we're going for a round of 10. So again, let's go. Shifting all the weight to the hands. Jump out in the end. Bend your knees a little bit. And again, you tell yourself how far you take it. You just do 3, and if you're new, that's completely fine. So bring one hand up to your thigh, bring your other hand up to your thigh, and move in left, right, left, stepping in slightly each time, coming up. Shake your legs out. Great job. Great job, everybody. Shake your wrists, elbows your shoulders. And from here, we're doing another exercise that I really, really like. Engage your knees, engage your thighs, and we're moving from the belly button to the left and to the right. Place your arms by your sides. And we're turning our belly button to the left, to the right, and we're releasing the arms completely. We'll let our arms swing, keeping the knees and the thighs engaged. Let's go. So this gives the whole spine a lot of juice, gives a lot of juice to your shoulders, to your wrists, to the lower back. How does it feel to you? Keep your knees and your thighs engaged as much as you can, and you can look either to the left or to the right as you're kind of turning your body, or you can look straight forward if you wish, and you can also smile, of course. Smash your arms into your body, giving your wrists a great, great, great massage, keeping your knees and your thighs engaged. So you don't want to move with your knees, so I'm not doing this, but keeping them engaged. So barely moving them, and try to move all out from the belly button. Great job. And release. Release completely. Shake your legs out a little. How does that feel? Are you ready for the next one? Maybe you know what's coming already. So we're coming to the, okay, no, let's do the other one first. We're keep on standing at the moment. Keep on standing, bring your arms up into the sky, push out through the wrists, draw your fingers down. You can also engage your belly in and up a little bit, pushing up through the wrists, drawing the fingers down. How does that feel? And like this, we are already in handstand. You can also push out from the shoulders. Great. And release. Shake your wrists out, your shoulders. And from here, the same thing, just forward. Push out from the wrists, draw the fingers back towards you. So Jamie, what kind of game is that you played with Nurse Fuzzy Wuzzy? Pushing out from the shoulders, from the wrists, draw the fingers back towards you, breathing in deep. And release. And again, breathing in deep. And release. Shake your wrists out a little, give your wrists a massage. How do they feel? Every time you take a little break, you can do that. Maybe draw down on your lower arm, move your wrists around just a little tiny bit. Good. Let's go, let's go. Let's come to the front of the mat. Right now, we're bending the knees, we're hinging at the hips, and we release our body down to the floor. So we place the hands on the mat. On the mat. Shall we try to do this exercise in this in the side view? I'm not sure if that works. So having the mounts of the fingers connected with the floor, yeah, should work approximately. Shifting all the weight towards the hands, slowly, slowly. Have the feet quite close to your hands, and again, if that's like hard for you, you can bend the knees more, and then shift all the weight to the hands and step back a little bit. It's almost like a little bit of jumping, but you want to release all the jumping as you go further and further, as you get more comfortable. Release all the jumping from this. So you might want to straighten your knees if you can. If you can't, that's completely fine. Lean forward and step a little bit back. And like that, we're going to the back. Until we are at the back of the mat. Just lean a little bit forward. We wait for everybody to arrive. If it's too hard for you, that's completely fine. Just, you can take a break, or you can also try to do the forward movement. But you know, as soon as you start to get to know the movement, it gets easier and easier. And this is definitely a handstand preparation. So again, I think everybody arrived at the back. Bring your hands forward a little bit, further forward. So 1 foot distance between the hands and the feet. Then shift all the way to your hands, push into the mounts of the fingers. And whenever you're coming up to your toes, and then just we're releasing the toes off the floor and we're stepping forward. And with time and time, just do this more controlled. Do this action more controlled. So instead of like going instantly to the front, try to make the movement of coming to the front controlled. Great. And then just move until we're at the front again.
Welcome to your doom.
And bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, Noel Stevens. Just wrote your name wrong. Welcome in, Noel. How are you doing? How is your day going? My name is Marcel, and we are teaching here everyday yoga. If you like to join in, today we're doing a handstand practice, an inversion practice, and we're coming slowly to the end. Slowly to the end. Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. And this is kind of like the climax pose that we're coming to. So right now we're going to find a wall. Make sure you find a wall, whatever kind of wall you have. If you have a door, that works fine. So I'm going to do it on my door. Bring your hands to the wall or to the door and creating a 90-degree angle here in your hips. If you hear my cat, she's meowing for attention and food. So don't worry about her. She doesn't hear anything anymore. She's doing quite good, so it's all right. 90-degree angle at your hips. Good. Create this 90-degree angle at your hips. We're pushing the mounts of the fingers into the wall. If you have any kind of questions, if anything is unclear, feel free to ask me. Push into the wall, getting long from your hips to your hands. Draw the belly in and up. Engage your chest, push in through the mounts of the fingers. With your head, you can slightly look up so you can bring your gaze between your wrists. Great job, you're doing amazing. Breathing in deep. Breathing out. Slowly come out of this. This is variation 1, and there's a lot to explore in this variation 1. We're now going to variation 2 and variation 3. So first look for variation 2, and then you can decide if you want to go to variation 2 or stay with variation 1. It's completely up to you. This is your individual handstand practice. So we took care of our wrists right now. We warmed them up sufficiently, and right now you can decide how far you want to go, right? So bring your back towards the wall. So this would be variation 2. I just explain it quickly, then you can decide if you want to do it. Of course, if you know already, you can do it already. Extend your leg, measure the distance, bring one wrist to where you measured the distance, your shoulders shoulder width apart, pushing through the mounts of the fingers, and step up on the wall. Push in through the mounts of the fingers, and it's exactly the same. It's just turned upward down. So it's just turned the other way around, right? Pushing into the wall with your legs, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Very important here. And again, engage your belly, engage your chest, and we're looking between your wrists with your hands. If you want to do that right now, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just do variation 1 again. It's completely fine to stay in variation 1. And as soon as you had enough, you're very welcome to also come out again. So again, I'm telling you again the movements. Measure the distance from the wall with one leg. Where the heel is landing, bring your hands shoulder width apart, step up on the wall. And then do the same things that we explored in variation 1. Good job. You are doing amazing. You are doing amazing. Shake your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. Come out slowly if you did the exercise. Either variation 1 or variation 2, and we're coming in variation 3 right now. So if you like to do that, feel free to. Otherwise, just do variation 1 or variation 2 again. So we're coming into a plank position. Plank position. Your feet are close to the wall. And from here, we're walking up on the wall. So what we're doing is we take one leg up on the wall, and then we're walking back with one hand, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, and then the other until we're at the top. Push in through the mounts of the fingers a lot, and just be here. My legs a little bit apart because there's a mirror, no, there's a picture up there, and I don't want to hit it down. So just so you know, push in through the mounts of the fingers. Great job, and then walk forward again. So if you like to try that, feel free to. Otherwise, just do variation 1 and variation 2 again. Cheated a little bit when I'm going down. Good. And there's so much to explore in variation 1, so don't be discouraged to go into variation 1 and just do variation 2. That's not the case, you know. You need to do also variation 1 because there's a lot to explore there. A lot to get to know there. What's happening with your legs, what's happening with your chest, your belly. And as soon as you did your variation again, variation 1, 2, or 3, slowly come back and let's come to the front of the mat, sit down and roll to the back. Ooh. Rolling to the back and forth. How does it feel? Good. And then lie slowly down. We are doing happy baby position. Bring your hands between your legs through, grab onto either the big toes or the outer edge of the feet. With the index finger and the middle finger, you can grab onto your big toes, or with your whole hand around the outer edge of your feet. And from there you can swing yourself to the left and to the right, being a happy baby, exploring where you can go. Exploring where you can go today. Switch your right arm, your left arm, your back massage. Switch one leg, the other leg. See how far you can go, honor where you are today. Being playful, smiling maybe a little. Woo. And then slowly release your legs down. If you like to do any kind of other position right now, feel free to do that. Otherwise, lie down on the floor. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing upward. Feet are facing away from each other. And just be. Bring your chin a little bit to your chest. This is Shavasana. This is here. This is the most difficult yoga posture. This is here to conclude the yoga lesson. Come out of yoga again. Calm your breathing. And to know that this yoga lesson, this physical yoga practice here, so where we are going further with other practices a little bit. I'll get you back in about a minute. So just be, have your eyes closed. Just be doing great. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly and shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Coming to lie down on your side body. In this side body position, make the side body position comfortable for yourself. Releasing all the tension in your tongue, in your jaw, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your arms, in the elbows, in the wrists, in the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in your hips, in your whole spine, in your whole back, in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, in your heels, in your toes. Softening all of your skin. Breathing in deep, belly into your chest. And as you're breathing out, feel how the gravity of the earth is carrying you. With your next breath in, lift yourself up by your side. Take your time coming up. Good. Whenever you're there, bring your hands in front of your heart together. Honoring your yoga practice, I honor deeply that you took care of your body today, took care of your body with this yoga practice today, with your yoga practice. Bow your head in front of your heart. Namaste. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. If you're leaving right now, I wish you a wonderful night wherever you are. Otherwise, if you're staying for a little bit longer, that's also completely fine. We're now heading over to mantra singing, then breathing practice, and then meditation. Release your arms by your sides, opening up your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. So, let's go. Are you ready for some mantra singing? Are you ready for some mantra singing? Let's do this, shall we? Let me check how that looks if you're putting it on in this screen. We can also use this screen to do the mantra singing. Maybe you can sit around a little bit. That would look a little bit better, I guess. Let's see. You know, everything is new. We're experimenting. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. So yeah, with that said, this is the Nilakanta mantra that we're going to sing. This is here to connect with the consciousness, connecting with love within, consciousness within and the love within. And in the second step, with the love around us. We're not going to sing for too long, just like 6 repetitions or so. And if you have never sung it, I try to make it as easy for you to join in. If you like to just whisper, you can just whisper. If you'd like to just listen, you can just listen. If you'd like to sing along, you can sing along. The first repetition we're going to repeat together. Before we're starting, there's also a vibrational quality to this mantra. So the vibrational quality is traveling throughout our body, but especially for me, it's connecting a lot to your throat, but it might be different for you to where these vibrational qualities are connecting to, right? Good, let's do this. The whole mantra goes like this. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That's the whole mantra. And we're going to dissect it together. So repeat after me. We're starting here right now. Om Hirim. Now repeat. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Higher. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. All together. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Last time all together. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head in front of your heart. And release your arms by your side again. Woo! Good. How did that feel? So at any point in time, if you like to change your sitting posture, you're very welcome to do that. I sometimes forget to say this, but you're very welcome to do that. I'm also doing that right now. As we're going to change it up to the breath work, to pranayama, I'm grabbing also my phone, not my phone, but my clock, not my phone, so I can measure the time a little bit better. And we're starting right off, and I think we're doing an easy one. It's not really an easy one, it's rather a difficult one. This is Ujjayi breathing. So what we're doing in Ujjayi breathing is we're kind of like restricting our throat to regulate your in and out breath. And I think that's enough said already. So we want to have let's say, we want to have a constant inflow of air. If you like, you can do a little stop at the top, and as you're breathing out again, you can do also a stop at the bottom, a little if you want, completely fine. But we want to regulate in and out breath, so we have a consistent in breath and then a consistent out breath. And we're just starting whenever you feel ready, and it should make like a little sound as you're regulating your in and your out breath. So let's go. We're going for around 5 minutes. So try to make that in breath and that out breath consistent. Just breathe through your nose and start whenever you want. Because this is not really like a breathing practice that I can teach like with like exactly timings and what we need to do and whatnot. But rather it's like whenever you're ready. Start whenever you're ready. Breathe in through your nose. Find a great sit again and again, anytime it becomes uncomfortable. Next time you breathe in, come back to your natural breath. Come back to your natural breath. And slowly coming out of it. If you'd like to change your sitting posture, feel free to. We're going now for meditation. I like to change my sit. I don't like to watch to that camera all the time. We're changing the sit a little bit. Whoop. And going for 30 minutes of meditation. So 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana to come back out of it again. If you like to join in, feel free to join in. Sitting up tall, 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 tall. Great. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. If I miss it, just write it again. Sometimes I miss maybe something. So. Other than that, right now going into the meditation, it will be the same as like pranayama. So I'm not looking too much into the chat right now. So I will answer any questions that come up at the end. So feel free to write them at the end after the meditation. We are going for 30 minutes. Again, find a great sit. Anytime you like to change your sit, please feel free to say change your sit. And just find a great sit and observe your breath. Sit up tall from your hips to your head. Observe your breath. Observe your inhale and observe your exhale. Maybe feeling that your inhale is slightly colder than your exhale. Every time you lose the connection to your breath, come back and observe your thoughts. Softly releasing your thoughts without pushing them away. And coming back to your breath, observing your breath again. Every time you lose the connection to your breath, observe your thoughts, softly letting go of your thoughts and coming back to your breath again, observing your inhale and your exhale again. That's all what we do. Enjoy these 25 minutes and then 5 minutes of lying down on the floor. If you'd like to come out earlier, please lie down on the floor for a minute or two. See each other in 30 minutes. And slowly lie down on your back. Extend your legs. Bring your arms by your sides. And just be. Bring your chin a little bit to your chest. Feet are facing away from each other. Just be. Slowly start to breathe in deeper. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms. Coming back to your body. If you like to yawn, you can yawn. Great job, everybody. Slowly coming up by your side whenever you feel ready. Whew. Nice music, I'm liking it a lot. Awesome. Awesome, Jamie. So everybody who's been in here, I hope you enjoyed this yoga lesson today. This was day 392. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you like to check my dedicated yoga content out, feel free to do that. By the way, I almost forgot something. Jamie redeemed a little bit of a handstand action going on. We're going to do that, of course. Other than that, I also got a YouTube channel on like a YouTube channel for the live stream, but also got YouTube channel for English and German. In English and German, like for dedicated content. Dedicated content is like just like made yoga videos for you guys. So if you like to join into yoga but you don't know really where to start, I got a 7-day yoga challenge up there you can do. That is only 10 minutes long every day. So it's very much centered for or focused on beginners. If you like to check that out, feel free to check in the about section below. There are the links there, you will see it. And yeah, enjoy that. And if you would also leave a comment, that would make my day. Next to that, feel free to join the Discord as well to connect with the wonderful community we have here going on. And right now, how I'm going, bye bye, says IOE, bye bye, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining, IOE. We're going to raid in a little bit of a moment. So again, if you like to practice handstand even more, you can do that like on the wall. So bring your hands close to the wall. Walk in as far as you can with straight legs, as good as you can, and then bend your knees and start to jump up with straight legs. Good. And then again, focus on pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. This one is for Jamie again. And as you're pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, you want to slightly feel how your feet are coming away from the wall without moving the feet, without moving your butt, but pushing into the mounts of the fingers, right? And then you want to feel how you slowly come away from the wall. That was for you, Jamie. Thank you so much for redeeming that. I really like to practice handstand. And with that said, let's head out. Jamie, tomorrow, you know what? Can you do me a favor quickly, Jamie? I'm going to change to this screen here. Can you redeem taking the photo, take a photo one more time? Of course, we can just revert it afterwards. And I just wanted to see if it will work with if I have this screen on, because it's like a little bit strange. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jamie. No, doesn't. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Thank you so much, Jamie. And with that said, we're heading out. We are heading out of here. Wishing everybody a lots of love and lots of blessings. Today, whatever day it is, if it's night, if it's day time for you, it's all right. Who's Chulapi? I don't know Chulapi. Let's see who's on today. I always wish, shall we go head over to, let's head over to Chesinaka. She's playing City Skylines, that's interesting. Let's check out her city, right? So the city skyline is a little bit like SimCity, right? Let's go and check out her city, definitely. We're sending her also a lot of love. Feel free to copy that message in the chat and send it over to her. Thank you so much for everybody who's been joining in today. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you have any kind of wishes, please let me know. Any kind of requests, always let me know in the lessons, and we can straight go there to you towards your requests. If that's not possible, we can do it a day after, or just let me know in advance and I will prepare something for you. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm here for. And we see each other tomorrow again, same time every day. Feel free to join in. And we are going for a long time. With that said, bye bye. And tomorrow the taking a photo will be fixed. I'm fixing it. I don't know why it doesn't work right now. So let's fix it tomorrow. Until tomorrow, and see you very soon. Bye bye. By the way, Sean is also here, of course. My name is Marcel, and this is Sean. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye. Bye, Jamie. Bye, everybody who joined in. Bye, IOE. Bye, Miss Baldmal. Bye, everybody who's in here. Bye bye.